Welcome to another episode of the Nothing and Everything podcast, where today we'll talk a lot of nothing.
Oh, and always a little bit about everything.
A little bit about everything. So,
who knows where it's going to go?
We don't know because we have no notes today. Off script.
It says season 2.
It says season 2. Are we going to do, is there like a season 3?
Yeah, when does season 2 end?
When does season 2 end, Austin?
Yeah, Austin.
This is your show.
You're the producer.
When did we end it last time?
We ended it.
We're just the on-air talent.
Wasn't it summertime last time?
Yeah, it was like August.
When did season 2 start?
Like September-ish, right?
Was that during sweeps?
Sweeps?
Isn't that when like the ratings come out and everybody's trying to like impress the? That's like a TV thing, isn't it?
Oh, I was like, are we up for like a Tony Award or something?
I was hoping this was more like a sweepstakes, like a publisher's clearinghouse. Like if Ed McMahon walked through this door right now with a giant.
With a giant
Number
check?
one, he's no longer with us. Number two.
So there's a whole lot of things going on with that.
Yeah, it's a terrible.
But it would be cool if
Yeah.
he walked in and did that with a big
It'd be
check.
an apparition.
Even if the check was like $10, just the fact that it's massive,
It's a
and I
big
gotta hold
check.
it with two hands.
It feels like I won something
Feels like
big,
I
and I actually
am
did. I won
someone.
a giant
Like,
piece of foam board.
bring
Like,
in the camera crew. Record this. $10.
Yep.
Gerald.
Well, that'd be awesome. That's what we should do. We should just surprise someone one day with a big check, balloons, a camera crew, and like, you won $10.
Like a giant
Let's pick
check.
somebody. Yeah, let's pick somebody on staff. And
We
do that
should
to 'em.
pick a random listener of the Nothing and Everything podcast.
Do we have this in the budget?
And
Do we even have $10
surprise
in the
them.
budget?
If we can't find $10 between us three, then we need to stop doing this. Just saying.
Might be time.
That would be cool. Something about a big check just makes you feel important.
It feels sweepstakes. It feels like, man, I won the lottery type of thing.
Yeah. You know, we used to always didn't they used to always show that after the Super Bowl? Wasn't that like the thing? It was.
I think
always,
they did that a few times. Like
Yeah.
they did it kind of live too. Like
Yeah. Right.
because it was like, what are you going to walk in? You know,
Right,
you don't know what's
right.
going on.
So
It's Super Bowl, so
now we know who's actually going to the Super Bowl as of last night
that was a
or
phenomenal segue.
Sunday night. We know who's going to the Super Bowl.
Did you see how seamless that was?
That was a good
He's already
segue.
not even paying attention.
Yeah, he's
Googling
Googling Ed McMahon.
Ed
Who
McMahon.
is Ed McMahon?
Johnny Carson. What?
Ed
Publisher
McMahon.
clip. What? Seriously,
So
we do know who's going to the Super Bowl.
who you got in the Super Bowl? Do you like a lot of football? You play football, right?
Yeah, yeah. I was
Well,
on the football team. I was
You're
on
a
the
punter, right?
Yeah, and a kicker.
So you
Punter.
really weren't.
I tell people, I mean, other day I was thinking, oh yeah, I was like 15, 20 years ago. No, it's 30. It was 30 years ago.
Although the Chiefs beat the Bengals because of the field goal kicker.
Yeah, but they beat him because the guy pushed him out of bounds. He got that penalty.
Yeah.
That was a little-
He was like bawling, like sobbing, crying after the game.
I know. Like, one of my children was watching my probably most tender-hearted child, and I thought she was going to start crying for the guy. Like, there's a grown man sobbing, and she was just
Yeah.
like, oh, Dad, I feel so bad for him.
Well,
And I was like, well, I do too.
one of my boys was like, man, that camera crew is doing him dirty right now.
I know, seriously.
Going back to him.
Somebody in the booth was like, or in the truck was like, keep it on number whatever. You know?
We have nothing else to say. Cut to the scene.
Yeah, seriously. Show grown man
Yeah.
crying. Ugh.
Yeah. But those guys are only like mid-20s, right? Most of them probably. Mid to late 20s.
I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're grown, but they're all young, man. So, I mean, you know, a kid like that. I mean, I say kid.
Yeah, but man, that's a weight. I mean, you don't know
Right.
the outcome, but you definitely didn't help it. You know, like
Right. Well,
they could have still gone for it and missed it, or tried a longer field goal. I mean, there's a
Sure.
lot of things that could have happened.
sure.
But it was kind of like, oh, that was on me. I
Yeah.
guess that's how I felt. I don't know.
Yeah, he's definitely got to think about that for a while because it was definitely on him. So, essentially what happened for all you non-sports people, Patrick Mahomes running out of bounds, was clearly out of bounds. He got pushed. Actually, I'm just talking to Austin right now because he didn't watch this.
He's like, what?
Steps out of bounds, clearly out of bounds. A defensive player pushed him down to the ground, which is a penalty, another 15 yards. And they put him in field goal range. I don't know, 8 seconds left. They kicked the ball. and they end up winning the game 23-20. So, all because had that guy not pushed him at the end of the play, then,
Before the games earlier this week, who did you want to go to the Super Bowl out of the 4?
So,
Like your ideal Super Bowl out of those 4 would have been who?
So I haven't bought into the whole Joe Burrow thing.
Really?
Like everyone's
Joe's-
like Joe Burrow this and him that, whatever. I haven't bought into that yet. I think he's a great quarterback, and I hope he has a long career in the NFL. But I haven't bought into the he's like one of the greatest already. You know what I'm saying? He's been in the
already
league 3
put him
years.
like in the top 2, 3, 4.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird. I do like the story of Jalen Hurts. Like, I like his journey to the NFL. He was at Alabama. I don't know what happened to Alabama except that he got benched.
He got benched for Tua.
And then he
transferred
left.
to Oklahoma.
Went to Oklahoma, and he went someplace where the coach gave him an opportunity, and he made the best of it. And did he win the Heisman? Did Jalen win the Heisman? I don't remember.
I don't know. That's good. I don't know.
Either way, he gets drafted, and now he's going to the Super Bowl. He's fairly young. He's got to be, what, 22, 23?
He's you would think so.
That's young. I mean, that's a big stage for such a young guy.
So that game, I wanted the 49ers to win.
Mm-hmm.
Like I honestly didn't care out of the 4, but in my head I was like, I think I probably would want to see 49ers Chiefs. I think that'd be the better matchup. Now the Eagles are a good team. Don't get me wrong.
Eagles are great.
I'm just don't care for them.
Yeah.
But I laid down on the couch and I was like, okay, I watched maybe the first half of the first quarter. That's typically my MO. I'm gonna doze off, wake up, and be like, yeah, like it was Sunday. I'm tired. It was nap time at my house.
Okay.
So maybe it was 7-7 or 7-0. It was still really close, and I woke up and it was like maybe 21-7.
Oh, yeah.
And like Christian McCaffrey was playing quarterback, and I was like, what has happened in the hour that I went to sleep?
Yeah.
What's his name? Busted his elbow.
Yeah.
Another guy got a concussion,
Yep.
and I was like, what is going on? And then
Well-
it felt bad because he came back in, couldn't throw the ball more than 3 yards.
Right.
Right. It's obviously terrible, but it was just like, oh man.
And that's a great story
they
of
got
that
a little
guy.
frustrated after that.
Brock Purdy. I mean, his whole story. I don't know. It's just kind of cool. But I'll be honest with you. I like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I can see that.
I just think he just seems pretty cool. I feel like I'd have a good time if I hung out with him.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. So,
He seems like, maybe not his brother. Would you hang out with his brother?
who's his brother?
I don't know. Like he was trying to be like some big TikTok star at some time, and it was like.
Well, I'm not on
annoying.
TikTok because they steal all your information.
Well, I know, but you.
That's what we learned last week
That is what we learned last week.
from Austin.
Stay off of there, unless you
So-
want to share your information.
Yeah, with China.
What will you do? What will you do for the Super Bowl? Do you usually have people at your house? Do you go somewhere? Do you like parties, not parties?
I do like to get together with people. However, I will say this: like, if I'm really interested in the game, which I am most years because I'm a sports nut. I love sports.
Yeah,
So
I'm right there with you.
It doesn't really matter who's in it. I'm good to watch it.
But I typically want to watch the game. Like I'm not like breaking down film, but I don't.
But you just said you fell asleep. You said
Well, that's true.
first half.
But
And I
I-
was like, okay, first half. Then you said first half
Well, I knew,
of the first
but I was
quarter.
more interested in the later.
So
game.
you watched like 15 minutes of the game.
I had to get my nap in so I could stay up till 10 o'clock last night
I don't understand.
get to the end.
Oh, well.
Now that doesn't always happen.
Do you get up early in the morning?
Yeah.
So you need a little siesta about halfway through the day, right?
I mean, not every day, but especially Sunday. I
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
What time do you get up on Sundays?
I mean, it's usually 4:30.
4:30. What do you do? Whatever you want.
Whatever I want. It's my quiet time. There's no one up for at least another 3 hours. I mean, I never see anybody on Sunday morning at my house because I'm always out.
Wow.
You see people at your house on Sunday morning before you
I
get ready and
mean-
go to church?
My wife.
What time you get? Really?
Yeah.
I get a text from my wife, 7:30, 7:45. Hey, you okay? Good morning. How's it going? I love you.
No, my wife's up every day before me.
Really?
Oh, hands down, every day before me.
Like what time?
Like during the week, probably.
You just go, like you just
wow,
break it
wow,
into.
wow. She gets up at 5:30. I need an organ player in here. Wow.
That's what we should have in the background.
5:30 in the morning. Yeah, so she gets up at about 5:30 or so, 5:15, 5:30, something like that. So
I don't know that my wife has ever gotten up before in 20 years, and she'd be proud of that. She'd be like, "Yep, that's right."
my wife, she gets up and fixes the kids' lunch and does all that kind of stuff.
Really?
Oh yeah, man. She's great. She's a great.
She's a great mom.
She's a great mom. She's a great wife, great mom, all that stuff, man. She does good at that. You know, there's some friends that I have that, you know, I had a conversation with them yesterday, and they were like, you know, we need more people like that. More people who
Like your wife?
just people who desire to be at home and to raise kids, or, you know, that kind of thing. Now, I know this is touchy. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to go too deep into this, you know, whatever, but
I'm going to turn the air up. It's getting hot.
my hands are just got real sweaty.
I know,
all
they
of a sudden.
should.
But, you know, I mean, you know, like my wife and I were talking the other day about how there are certain things that we decided early on that we're not going to do. We're not going to go on these lavish vacations or do all these kinds of things because, you know, certain things worked out in my home growing up to where I believe the best thing was for mom to be at home, raise the kids, you know, that kind of thing. So it means that you can't do certain things. Certain things you can't have, certain things you can't do, certain places you can't go. But we were like, you know, that's okay. I don't know why we got all deep.
You're preaching to the choir. I mean, if the organ was here right now because you, right? I mean, we're the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, convictionally, that's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I don't usually talk a lot about it, but that's how we've built our lives for 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of one of those things for us. Everybody's different.
Yep.
Where it's like, I don't know that I'm gonna look back when I'm 60, 70 years old and go, I should have done that differently.
Right.
This is the one I'll be like, I wish we would have done that.
Right.
And like you said, there are sacrifices. Like, maybe not a nice vacation. Maybe, you know.
Yeah.
It's just lifestyle choices.
I'm with
and
you.
it's cool.
Now, not everyone makes that decision. I know great godly people
that's fine.
that believe otherwise, and that's great. Like I have no problem with that whatsoever. It's just I just know that like I had some things going on in my family where I was like, okay, so I see the effects of mom not being there in my own home or in my own family, to where I was like, okay, we're going to do whatever we can to do differently. And we feel like the Lord honored every bit of that. I mean, when Tammy and I first got married, when Miles was first born, I think I was making like $14,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so we were poor.
I know.
So it was a whole lot of times of saying, you know, Lord, you're going to have to help us.
Turn into George Mueller and just pray that the bread and the milk would show up on the front porch. Sometimes it did.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it did.
This got real heavy.
It did get heavy.
Seriously.
I didn't mean for that to happen. I just,
What's going
on? I teach Sunday school here at our campus, and we had a little bit of this conversation yesterday, and so it was I don't know, just kind of fresh in my mind. This is not in the notes, but it was just fresh in my mind. And so it was.
We're in the same boat.
Yeah,
we know that.
Yeah,
maybe all of our listeners don't though.
Maybe they're just like, what? You bunch of farmers.
Bunch of farmers.
That's only Austin. Austin's the only farmer here.
You could be a farmer. Here. What kind of farmer, like agriculture, like plants?
Mm-hmm.
What would you grow?
Sod.
Really?
Hands down. I would have fields and fields and fields of sod.
Why sod?
I don't know. Seems easy. It's grass. Of course, I can't grow grass, but
yeah, we've seen your yard.
I don't know. Sod seems
like corn or potatoes or some.
I don't know. You know,
like a blueberry farm. That seems.
When you drive by a cornfield, what's the first thing you think of?
Oh, this is all genetically modified. That's what I think.
That's what you think? Okay. I think children of the corn.
Somebody's coming out. Yeah, seriously.
You think GMOs.
Yeah.
I think children of the corn. There's a kid in there, and he's going to kill us all.
He's got a sickle.
He's got a sickle. So in corn, I don't know. It just doesn't look good out in the field. Right?
It's true.
So, however, when you drive by a field of grass, sod, you're like, man, that looks good.
Seriously, like,
every single time.
I'd love to take a 9-iron to that and just whack it up.
A 9-iron?
Yeah, I mean, so like sod fields look, it looks like a fairway
Right.
before they start ripping it up. You ever watch them do that? That's pretty
No.
fascinating.
No, typically when I play golf, I'm in the really tall grass. So,
It looks like your
or
yard.
just water.
Yeah.
So
Water.
yeah, I'm just a hazard guy. I might look like I can play golf. I
Yeah.
show up dressed like Tiger Woods.
Yeah, you got on white belt and
And then when I no, I don't do the white belt.
you wear red shirt and black pants.
Something about a white belt.
Yeah,
No,
you don't like that?
I feel like you're trying a little too hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if I just offended all you white belt wearers, but there's a real deal white belt guy,
Yeah.
and then there's what we call a poser.
Ooh.
Do you know what a poser is, Austin?
Mhm.
Really? That's like a skate or die term from back in the day.
Skate or die.
Skate or die. Anyway, I'm not a white belt dude.
Me neither.
Anyway, so yeah,
I don't play golf that much.
I'm terrible.
I love
I'm
it,
terrible
but I
at
just
golf.
don't play it. Time, money. Then my hips hurt for the next 3 days. I'm like, oh, I need some. What is that stuff? Glucosamine chondroitin
Oh my gosh.
to lubricate my joints.
Yeah.
You never feel that way? Okay, maybe not.
No, I feel that way every day of my life.
Yeah, seriously?
But pain these days lets me know I'm still alive.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm all right.
That's fantastic.
Something like that. No, someone's what they say? Pain is something leaving the body. What is that?
Weakness.
Pain
Weakness.
is
Ooh,
weakness
there we
leaving
go.
the body.
Look at that. He knows. He's been there.
Well, Austin's been doing some sort of
Yeah? Let's talk about that.
He's in the Colin what's his name? Conor McGregor training camp these days.
Colin McGregor.
He's
It's
trying
like
to-
his brother.
He's trying to be this is it Royce Gracie? Royce?
Royce Gracie?
Yeah, the Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy.
Oh.
Like the
you
OG.
doing- Oh, okay.
Anyway, that's what Austin's been doing lately.
Like, are you just like sparring, conditioning? Are you fighting like matches? Like, can we come see you at Coyote Joe's or something like that one time? Like, is that getting ready to go? Is it
Joe's,
getting ready to go down?
Is that a real place? Isn't that a movie?
No, it's a place here in town. That's
It's a
like,
bar.
I think it's like a bar. Like, but they've had fights. I mean, they used to do MMA fights there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because our friend who's here, he fought there once. I didn't go.
He's in my Sunday school class.
Is he really?
Yeah. He's an awesome dude.
Oh yeah, no, I
Yeah.
love him. So, are you training to fight? Or are you training just because it's like a hobby and I want to get in shape type?
Mainly conditioning, but I would like to enter a fight one day.
Really?
I will only support you if you wear Affliction t-shirts.
Affliction.
Because like
Mark Driscoll, 2001.
I'm just saying these MMA guys who don't look like they're like 165 pounds and they're not, whatever. Like, you can walk up on a dude who's 165 pounds and feel like you could whoop him unless he's got a Affliction t-shirt on.
Oh, he's got
Then
cauliflower ears, and I'm
or
like, I'm
cauliflower
out.
ear. Yep. Like
Not that I was in, but I'm already out.
he bumps into you and you're like, hey, nah, we're good.
Hey, buddy,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Hey, sorry. Here's some money.
Hey. Yeah,
Please keep
seriously.
walking. Don't break my arm.
Here's the publisher's clearinghouse check. Hey, we gotta turn that shit real quick.
We just
hey, you just
Carry
won
these
$10.
around.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. So no, those.
So,
guys,
what's your specialty? Like arm bars, knees to the
I'm
face?
learning it all right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the fight?
I would have, my form would be so terrible. I would just
Is that
swing
windmilling?
wild,
Yeah.
and then I try to grab and drop them.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we did.
Like street fight. Yeah.
If you get in a fight when you're in high school, somehow you want to grab each other and then slam. Like, you grab and then you
Oh
just kind of pick up and slam, and then from there it's like everyone goes ooh, and then you just kind of walk away. But nowadays, man, it's like the whole ground and pound thing, and beat people down. That's gruesome, man. Why do you
Yeah.
want to do this, Austin?
Somebody would just elbows in the face over and over.
This is
Does that sound good to you?
I mean, his chicken stopped laying eggs, and now he's angry at the world. He's gonna fight everybody.
It's like the one thing as an
Offers of
adult
eggs.
you can be competitive in again. I feel like it'd be fun to do something competitive
That's
again.
the one thing as an adult we can be.
I mean, what else can you do? I'm not gonna
is
go play like
mixed martial arts.
Right.
rec league t-ball.
But like, why at what?
What if there was
You're
an
not 30
adult
yet,
league
are you?
t-ball?
You're not 30 yet, are you? Are you 30?
25.
Oh my gosh. we're like different levels of adult.
Yeah.
Not that one is better than the other, but I'm saying like age-wise, like I don't look at that at 47, almost 48, and go, this is the one thing that I could get myself in really. Yeah, I think I can make a name for myself.
I want to compete in keeping my blood pressure low.
Like, how good is my cholesterol today?
Yeah. Like, man, I got some triglycerides I need to drop today. So that's what I'm competing for.
These are the type of competitions.
Yeah, like,
But I probably thought that way when I was 25.
There's some older guys in the gym.
Oh, I'm sure there are.
Yeah, those guys are holding on. Those guys are.
There's a guy. He just entered his first amateur fight. He's 40.
Word.
He's 46 or something.
46. Could you imagine me? I'm 46.
That's right now. Seriously, both of us.
Bro,
my biggest concern when I get my bridge knocked out, I want to be. And he didn't knock out one tooth. He knocked out 6.
He knocked a whole row of them out. His whole mouth fell off.
His whole mouth knocked out.
Yeah, if I got hit in the face, I'd be like, nah, we're done. We're done here.
I'm like, I need to check all my medical insurance. Like, that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for.
I'm like,
how's the deductible, baby?
I'll train for like 2 years, get in there, and then like catch an elbow to the jaw, be like, nah, this wasn't worth it. This wasn't worth it at all.
You just immediately, hey.
Yep.
When you tap gloves, tap out. Yo, shake hands, come back.
Like,
I'm done.
If he stares at me too hard, I would just laugh. I'd be like, bro, what are we doing here?
It's not good. He smells fear already.
Something we could do is that slap game. Have you seen that?
Oh, my word. Yes, I've seen it. It's so stupid. They just knock people out.
I wouldn't do something like that either. Like let another grown man slap me in the face with some chalk on his hand.
I think I'd rather do a round of MMA fight than just one.
Okay.
Let's just square off across this.
This is what they used to say to me a long time ago. Would you enter the ring with Mike Tyson 3 rounds? Would you enter the ring with Tyson? Like, think of prime Mike Tyson. Would you enter the ring with him for 3 rounds for $10 million?
I mean, if I got one good shot on the jaw and it knocked me out, the fight's over. So I'll be okay. But if I'm still holding my own, there's probably brain damage slowly seeping in. Like I'm already worried about like early onset, like Parkinson's or Alzheimer's or I don't know, something at this age. And so I'm saying,
you're worried about that
why
now?
am I going to expedite that by?
Yeah.
It's only going to make it worse.
Yeah.
Like, would you?
I don't know, man. I think I could last 3 rounds only because I would just
Mike
run.
Tyson.
I would just run the whole time. Or I'd get up against the ropes and just cover up. I mean, he's gonna knock me out. There's no doubt.
That's what I'm saying. I'd take a shot to get knocked out.
$10 million?
You ever been knocked out, like unconscious?
One time. Have you?
Yeah.
I was playing racquetball with a joker in college, and I served, and the ball went by me, so I stepped in the middle, and all I remember was him standing over me. Dude.
What did you do, though? Like, did you run to the wall?
He came behind me and swung and hit the ball, and his racket hit me right across the face right there. And so it didn't hurt so much here or here.
Nope, shape.
So I hit the ground. I mean, I wasn't out, but maybe a couple seconds. But I remember I'm laying on the ground. I look up, and he's standing over me, and he's just like, bro, I thought I killed you. I was like, what happened? He goes, I hit you in the face. And then I remember my face was hurting pretty bad. And then I remember from that day on going, yeah, I'm not going to take any more shots to the face like that. It's the
How old
moneymaker,
were you when
man.
that happened?
I was
college?
20, 19.
Yeah.
So I was in my prime. Now, I'm unlike most.
Prime Gerald, prime Mike Tyson.
But my prime, I'm still in it. You know what I'm saying?
Still your prime?
I'm still in my prime. So it's so weird how, it's just.
When does the prime end? 50?
I don't know, man. I'm like Amazon, bro.
So stupid.
There's different levels of my prime.
I flipped over a mountain bike.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you this, maybe. And I was out for a long time. Like,
you knocked yourself
they
out?
thought I was dead. Yeah, I went down this like embankment, and it changed to pavement.
Ooh.
And I just hit real hard, and I think I pulled the front brake, and I flipped over, and I broke the helmet, and my face was all skidded up.
Ooh.
I mean, they had to take me away in an ambulance.
What?
Yeah, it was.
No,
My
I've
bone
never
was sticking out my elbow.
What?
Yeah.
You do have pointy elbows. I noticed that about you. Maybe this is why.
Pointy elbows.
Have you ever noticed your
My
elbows are
wife was
pretty
making,
pointy?
she's like, you need to
Like-
lotion up your elbows.
Or shave the bone down a little bit. You need to put-
she tells me at night, she's like, in the bed, she's like, I reach over, you're like, shit, because I can feel your.
you don't put lotion on your elbows every day?
No. Every day?
There's another line here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I put lotion on every single day. Winter,
I
Summer?
don't put lotion on ever.
you can't really see dry skin on you though.
Well, there's a reason for
I
that.
look like I've been kicking flour all day if I if I don't. Like we used to get so ashy when I was younger. I used to try to write my name in my leg kind of
Oh,
deal.
yeah,
You know what
I've
I'm
seen
saying?
that,
Yeah. And then put some lotion on and it takes it away. It's like an etch-a-sketch.
You shake your leg real hard. Yeah, I
Yeah.
probably should. Yeah, I don't use
Yeah.
enough lotion.
You should put lotion on.
Yeah,
Keeps your skin real smooth.
does it?
Oh man, yeah. Get that Aveeno?
Is that what I need?
Man, yeah. It'll help you out, bro. I'm gonna get you some lotion this week.
Hook me up.
And then
Austin, do you
should be
lotion?
Yeah.
You? Man, I thought that was like a okay.
Not every day, but
good. I can't go.
Man,
I can't go without lotion.
maybe I should do like a 30-day like lotion challenge. Like, see if I look and feel.
You don't use like some face lotion and stuff?
Nope.
Like some skincare?
Soap?
What's your you put soap on your face?
Like
Like straight gold dial bar, antibacterial bar on your
I don't use
face?
a bar. Sometimes you got like real like there's no. I guess I just wash with conditioner. That feels more like lotion because it doesn't like lather up. It's like this is like all slick.
What?
You never done that?
No.
Really?
No.
Thought that was kind of normal.
No. Man, this is
And
weird.
half the time I'll be like, oh, there's like the little kid wash. It's all yellow, like Johnson and Johnson stuff. I'm like, I'll just use that. I know. Maybe my skincare and hygiene.
We should have a whole day.
I need a makeover. Is what I need.
One whole podcast full of,
Full of what?
like
Tips.
men's,
Grooming type
grooming.
stuff.
Yeah.
I thought that's kind of what we've been doing.
We should do that. I
I
mean,
feel like you're the what to do. I'm the what not to do.
you don't have to have. It's not like all frou-frou stuff, but you can do some things to take care of yourself.
Apparently I'm not.
I'm
so.
46, but look 26 because
See that? Yeah.
well, there's other reasons. But anyway. So, we came into the show thinking we had nothing to talk about.
And we ended the same way.
Somehow we have wandered through a random corn maze
I see
and
what you did there.
made it back out.
Because that little kid's chasing us with a sickle.
Made it back out. So, it was a great show today.
It was great.
A great show.
Man, I can't
So,
wait till.
maybe next episode is some grooming
Yeah,
stuff.
tell us about your men's grooming habits. That's what I need.
I just think, like one, I don't know. You should follow
Is there a guy?
on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, get like one of those little custom men boxes, that gives you like knives and lighters and stuff like that.
Lotion. Yeah.
Knives, lighters, and lotion.
Yeah, is that what it is? My alarm's going off.
It's been a great show. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Time's up.